back to Genfanad. I was in the Dark Forest, but then I restarted, refreshed the page accidentally while in combat with a wolf. A wolf started walking towards me as I was trying to start the episode. So I was like, oh, I should start the episode now. And the button combination I have for that also refreshes the page, which kicks you out. Except we didn't get kicked out, we were in combat with the wolf, so we died. And now we're over here, in the starter town. Which, I mean, we lost a bunch of our food, but ultimately this is okay. It could be worse. Anyways. There is really no reason for us to still be in the Dark Forest at this point anyways. Because the quest we were trying to do there, it's not easy being green, where we had to help the satyrs and the druids get dirt on each other, and they were not actually doing what they said they were doing. Turns out there is no grand conspiracy of them not doing what they say they're doing. And it was, in fact, we need to go get the items as drops from the monsters that they are not slaying. And there's a variety of levels of things that you can get these drops from. In theory, possible with like max at level 35 enemies, but of course we're nowhere near that. So instead, we're gonna go try doing some other stuff. There's a new bit of things wandering around the world now. I want to see if we can figure out what's going on with that. We need to find Sage the Sage. And he should explain what's going on here. There's also a few new places that could be useful to check out. So we will see what we can do here. Luckily, the changes to drop mechanics are good. So we got to keep all of our equipment. So we got that going for us at least. We need to find Sage the Sage. I don't know if this is even the right spot. These are more druids. If I was a sage... North of Coin, they said. Sister... That's more of a logging camp. These guys are more druids. Exact locations are a question here. For sure. Sage the Sage. Just added today. Bloom shopkeeper. Is that the right spot? He's a bloom guy. North of Coin. I guess this was north of... I mean, Coin's also kind of right nearby. Might not be on the map here either, so let's head over towards Coin. Because there is also another reason to go check that out. We will see exactly how far north we're talking here. I think there is... I don't know if I've been to this section before. Always new things to find out here. Got a big stone pillars thing there going on. Wild. Okay. So yeah. Along with this whole new system, which we're going to see if we can actually work with here, there's also 2 new low-level mines. Previously, the only reasonable place to mine tin and copper was right over there at the Zamock mine. But now there's one over in Coin and one in Skull. So, potentially that'll help more people be able to mine tin and copper. Although, there's still the question of iron. And like the singular rock that is of any use. Might be some more iron in different places. Either way, one thing at a time here. That's not the mine there. I think that's just clay. Yeah, clay rocks. And the kid that really likes the crabs there. So we find crabs. All kinds of good stuff. Alright. So we need to cross the river here, presumably. And that means getting back down here to Plenty. Person. Alright. Big purple dot there. These might actually be what we're looking for. Yep. Ardent blooms. Friendly spirit, grants their due to all, but don't be greedy. So they are big purple dots. Blooming. Find your first bloom. The bloom bestows dew, fills your lungs with crisp ocean air. Spirit sees your confusion and begs you forward. Come closer? Yep. With its woody fingers, the spirit cups your ear to impart a secret. The voice you hear comes from inside your head. There says, the earth is carved by many roads and other marks of human land. Human hand. Near one of these are friend abodes. Their spirit finds a promised land. To gain a sum of nature's power and make a blessing of our boons, you must first pass portions hour, resetting suns, betiding moons, on the bank where twice of rivers run, north of Coin and south of Scent, you'll find where Bloomdew's keeper went. So it pulls away from you with a smile, seems pleased with itself. Okay, bye. Alright. There's another one over there. Let's go get that one. The purple dots are pretty noticeable. I can work with that. So this is the Bloom Blessing Boon something system. You find these, and some of them are visible to everyone, some of them are really far away. Bestow some dew. Reduce a breath you didn't know you were holding. Confusion. So, north and between. And then they're gone. Okay. 2 rivers, huh? There's only the one river. It's more of an island. We will figure this out. There we go. There's a few of those. I think the new mine is over to the southeast here. Oh, there's another one. I think we should probably grab as many of these as we can find. They're useful. Alright, blooms. Grants their due to all. Feel the head rush that comes from sitting up too fast. I'm good. Okay. There's another one. There is some form of a limit to these. Possibly even a limit to each of the different kinds of these. So, just something to reward some exploration and all that. There's one. There's also one over there. We're finding so many of them, I don't really feel like it's too worthwhile to go out of our way. So, I guess it really depends on the total numbers of the things. Let's see what we can do here. Didn't bother going back to the Dark Forest to try to get our food back. That was unnecessary. Unfortunate. but unnecessary. See if this is the mine out this way. Looks like a mine. And presumably, the new mines are also decent for actually getting to the mines. Let's see what we got here. It's a little worse. You have to walk between those two. There's a nice spot over in Zamok where you can just get yourself positioned just perfectly, where you can just get all of them at the same time. Tin and copper. Bloom guy. Should unlock box ticking. Find all the ardent blooms. Alright. So we're not going to find any more of that kind anymore. So if we want to get more of these dew, we're going to have to do something else. And now to go figure out where we can turn these in for rewards and such. North of Coin. What? South of something? This is a choice to run. North of Coin and south of Scent. What? Plenty of Coin, south of Scent. I mean, Coin and Scent are really not on a north-south axis here, but okay. Bank. Grab some food. Just in case. Let's try going this way. Could be over there on... I mean, that's still just the other side of the river. There's a church with nothing in it. An altar for piety that doesn't do anything. Some level 14 rabbits here. Interesting. Those are newer, I believe. I guess we haven't really worried about things that are level 14 yet, so... Either way. And here is Sage the Sage. A wise old man with an interesting smell. We have some pots, rugs, a classic fire pit, and here's a domesticated bloom. Bloom smiles warmly. This bloom is domesticated and does not grant any dew. Fair. Bloom. We got a lot of different pots and trash bags. Right, Sage the Sage. Let's talk to him. And it's less of a talk and more of a... it's more of a trade with. Let's talk to him. Well met, hero. Hello. What makes you say I'm a hero? We are all heroes of a kind, wouldn't you say? Heroic potential lies in each of us. If that's not too cliche to say. Possibly some dialogue problems there. So what can I do for you, hero? Questions. I have questions. And may we always. What would you like to know? About you. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. My name is Sage, although some call me Sage for other reasons. I've lived many years, and in many places. Tragically, old age has taken most of these memories from me. I cannot tell you where I am from, or even precisely where I've been, since I do not know. But I've been here for some time, that much I can say. I have not forgotten what to do with dew. What's that beside you? The floating thing with the green hair. That, dear hero, is an ardent bloom, a nature spirit in possession of an extraordinary substance. This one here is a friend of mine. It has no dew to share, but often comes here to keep me company, for which I am grateful. Sage's eyes alight. Hero, what do you know of bloom dew? Never heard of it. But know what that is it good for something? Dew is a substance and a resource, I admit, that we know precious little about. Some say dew comes from over the mountains. Some say from another dimension. Perhaps the mountains of another dimension. Since that I used to study dew, years ago perhaps, or in another lifetime. It's only a vague sense. I am too old now to continue with such things. In any case, some refinement can have all kinds of uses. Uses? What uses? Sage smells impishly. Things that cannot be found elsewhere, with effects that cannot be produced by other means. Sort of thing that would make your time of entering a little more pleasant. For you, so we can get some other options here. Is that beside you with the green hair? I know a little. I've come across it. What's it for? Resource, precious bout, amounts of another dimension. Refined? How does it get refined? I have my method. To my knowledge, I'm the only one alive who can transmute dew. Sadly, the process has proven impossible to describe. Lost the ability to impart it to others if ever I possessed it. I'm happy to do it for free. Okay. What's that smell? If you don't mind me asking, what's that perfumey smell? The man cocks his head to the side. The smell? Hero, I'm a sage named Sage. Wonder if you can guess. It's probably sage. Okay. And about blooms. What are blooms? Tell me about these bloom things. Blooms are nature spirits that hide all over the world. Punctual things. It's always a blessing to meet one. They come in ardent, vi, wonder, and fervent varieties. A bloom will share dew with the fortunate adventurer who finds it. Okay. Ardent bloom. The greenish ones, like my friend here, you'll find they are the most approachable. Like good medicine, ardent blooms appear routinely as the morning dew. I believe that clever device of yours provides an easy way to find them. But as nature does, the ardents prefer to give no more than we each require. You'll find they stop sharing when they deem you've had your fill. Vi blooms? What are they vying for exactly? Ah, the fiendish vi blooms. They do like a scuffle. These are the rarest blooms in the bunch. Unlike other blooms, Vi's supply of dew is limited to whoever finds them first. To adventurers, should both eye one of these red blooms in the wild, consider the race begun. So there's red ones that you have to compete over a little bit. Wonder blooms. A curious sort. You might think of them as an embodiment of awe. Those are the ones with golden hair. You'll find they have a preference for the more treacherous corners of the world. And like the Vi blooms, they will not appear on your map. Each can only be found once. Wonders are the least forthcoming with dew. They can be reliably sought out if you're willing to search far and wide. Never heard of a Wonder Bloom sighting that didn't bring reward. How can I know when I've found them all? If you bring me the dew to make it, I can craft you a tool that can help. Interesting. And fervent blooms? Seems similar to ardent, guessing they're related somehow. They're indeed, quite literally in fact. Fervent blooms are sort of elder ardent blooms. They won't appear to a person until that person has found their allotment of ardents. So that person has done their time, you might say. But older as they are, their memory is also longer. The ardents may soon forget how much dew they've given you, but fervent often remembers. So more of a continuing kind of system. Okay. Any other questions? Asked about him, asked about the blooms. Nothing for now. Really about hero. Alright, trade with Sage the Sage. We've got... I don't know how many blooms. We got 7. XP boost potion low. But a small boost XP restocks every week. So with 7 that we found, apparently, we could either do find it 3 times. For like 3 days, then 1 more. So still worth keeping an eye out. Also, if they don't appear on the map, that's going to be a lot harder to find these other guys. For 1,500 you get a fancy hat. Makes it look pretty and nothing else. And for 100 you get a wonder tracker. Special invention tracks how many wonder blooms are left to find. Interesting. So, these ones could be in hard to reach locations, dangerous dungeons, and the like. Seems like a one-time deal then. Probably get added with new updates then too, so that's an interesting idea. Could track those down. A XP boost potion. A small boost to XP. Whether that is a time-limited effect or a week-long buff or something. Don't have enough to buy it anyway, so we will keep an eye out for the blooms, I suppose. That's interesting. Okay. So now, let's go see if we can start some more quests. We need to get over to Custon Ridge here. Let's go take the reasonable. There's something on the map. Which kind are you? You are a fervent. So the fervent ones are still on the map. It just might be the red ones that we can't get. There's another found air. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna just find these randomly, potentially all the time. Probably want to save up for the tracker. Ultimately, would be a decent idea. Have to find out how good the potions are. But one thing at a time here. If we head back to the gate here, to Coston Ridge, see if we can figure out a good route up to where we need to be for this. Looks like a bit of a trek. I think we've been over here. This is a group of totally not werewolves. Detective Hemlock. Remember a werewolf infestation in this village. Yep. Everyone's so innocent. They're all werewolves. Anyways. Okay. With all the cliffs, I'm not sure how we're gonna get up here. So it's complicated. It's in a main building up on a ledge. We can get over there from that way, okay. I think we head down around south here. Oh my goodness. Wow! These skeletons are way more aggressive now. And we're dead. Oh, we huh. We used to be able to just kind of walk past them. That's not good. That's not good at all. We might not be able to get into Coston Ridge anymore. Okay. Problems. We've got them. Oh boy. There has been many a combat change, and aggression ranges could be one of those things. Okay, not good. Not good at all. Death. That's 2 deaths this episode, technically. That's not a good start. Or a good middle at this point either. My goodness. Okay. Interesting. Continuing to be overjoyed with the keeping your equipment death system. It really is working out. Really is working out. Somebody else is going to talk to this one. But these are the fervent blooms, so everyone can talk to them. we're not getting any actual progress, but we're getting more of this do stuff, so that's something. I guess it really depends how good the XP boost is. Seems very, at least for the Ardent and Fervent blooms, it's very fair, so. And the Wonder blooms are a limited resource. Ultimately, a reasonable system. And you can only buy so many of these boosts. It looked like the potion was a once a week kind of deal. There's also opportunities for larger and more expensive purchases later. We will see how that continues. Let me grab out some food here. Good rat heals too. Okay. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can actually get into Costin Ridge anymore. This could be a problem. Those skeletons. What did I hit? Like a 12 or something? Something ridiculous. And oh my gosh, is Vitality a slow skill to train? This is potentially highly problematic. Yeah, these skeletons did not have. They were really unaggressive before. They're like right on the path. They're right on the path and aggressive. That's terrible. That's terrible for us. And what level are these? Like 30 something? 36. Oh boy. Okay, take my stuff. Alright. Maybe they were just standing really close. We're gonna bury our own bones. Great. Alright. Potential new problems have arisen. See if we can get through here. Now we're risking even more food. What can you do? Care rabbits. Oh, he's getting close. Oh boy. You know, I wanted to go south, but back left. There's too many rabbits here. We have bats there. Oh my goodness. And you get 5s and 14s. Alright. Well, I guess there's no reason to bring food if everyone just kills us instantly. Oof. If there is a die tons of times achievement, we're gonna get there, it seems. Goodness. Oh, there's a vibe bloom here. Ignores you as if you were too slow. Oh, so they're they're on the map. They didn't disappear. That's annoying. I thought this was more of a they'll disappear once somebody finds them kind of deal. If you can see them and they've already been used up, that's kind of annoying. Alright. Well. Isn't that purple? Fervent. That was good. Yeah, because the other ones all disappeared once we talked to them. But it didn't disappear when somebody else talked to them. But I feel like the one that doesn't give you a reward shouldn't be visible. Do. Nice. Alright, we're gonna try one more time to get into Costin here. That also does bring up problems with going other places too. Because there is dangerous sections pretty much everywhere if things have more aggression. Could be time for the training montage. Okay. Yeah, our stats are not great. But there's also room for improvement. We've got a full set of high quality plate bronze once we get higher defense. Not that I really expect that to help enough. If we can get one hit, I don't think having a little bit more defense is really gonna matter. It's all gonna come down to how this works. Okay. Okay. I'm not even bringing any more food. If it's instant death every time, there's no reason to bring any equipment. Well, I guess we can still bring the equipment since we don't lose it, but there's no reason to bring any food if we're never going to be able to heal. Just makes that entire thing completely pointless. So, there we are. And are slowly walking away while they gain by going on diagonals. Going straight towards us. Not helping. Alright, let's see if we can at least get past these skeletons again. Okay. Yeah, this is how it's normally supposed to be. You just kind of walk in here. No luck previous time. Although technically our food might be somewhere we can actually get to since we ran away a decent amount. Also, assuming that it's actually still on the ground. I mean, there it is. There's our stuff. Awfully close to the rabbits here again, though. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Spam click. And flee. Flee in terror. From these ultimate beings called rabbits. Clearly. Okay. Here we are again. There's a trapdoor here, which we're going to foolishly look down in. I'm sure the Costin Underground is a place we totally should be. We've got albino leeches, green slimes, Sikoi, meat or a fish? Oh, weird guy. And we've got green slime over there, some coins. Just a little underground here. Interesting. Just some more dungeons that we can't be in, because we will die. As per usual. As per usual. Alright. Yeah, trying to go out of our way to find any of these blooms out here is not great. Because of how dangerous it is. We've got plague rats. We need to get past here. All of this just to start a quest we obviously can't complete. I like getting this. I mean, we can get the list completed would be great, but at least getting in progress for any steps that might require us to be other places. Give us a better list of things that we need to start working on. Well, that's good. There's a vengeful ghost. Zombie that we need to get the zombie hide from. But it's level 40, so we obviously can't. Okay. Right around here. There's a quest. This is what I'm looking for. This is... Check the quest list here. We got 1, 2, 3... Just 3 that aren't started yet, huh? And then... Crafty Kingship requires 24 tailoring to even start. So realistically, we only have 2 other quests that we can actually start here. All the other ones are completed or in progress, so here we are. Oh. Fervent Bloom. You're in an okay spot, we can pick you up. Not going in this cave, though. It's obviously a wrong idea. Alright. Moonshine Quest from Swella Vane. Hey, are you a cliché adventurer? I might be. Why? Deadward and I are supposed to get married soon, but we've hit a snag. Hope you can help. Help us, I mean. I'm Swella Vane. That over there is Deadward. I don't know if you know, but marriage for vampires isn't like it is for humans. How so? Instead of trading rings and saying vows, we stand in blood-red garments under a blood moon, share a goblet of werewolf blood. Deadward's had a werewolf saved up for a while now. It's been some time since he's checked on it. His blood has to be fresh, so we need it alive. Wrong dialogue, person. Gnarly. Can you help? I'm stuck here with wedding plans right now, and Deadward's behind on paperwork. Bloody hell no. Sure. What do you need me to do? Deadward has the werewolf locked in a cage under an abandoned town. It's the one north of here, just past Mauvrose Manor. First, talk to Deadward for the key, then go there and make sure the werewolf is still alive. Whatever you do not try talking to it. It'll only try to trick you. Roger that, Swella. Where is Deadward? He was talking like he was right here. Got some bureaucrats. There's Deadward. Hi there, Deadward. Your fiancé tells me the 2 of you are getting married. Congratulations. Thank you. Do I know you? I just met Swella. She told me about your werewolf problem and asked me to help. Alright then. Who are you? Tell me about you, Daddy. Deadward Strickesbat. Lysel is my mother. As in, mother, or the one who bit you. I'm not clear on the lore. My actual mother. For the most part, vampires in this place are born, not created. So it's about nepotism. I don't know what you mean. Oh, just think out loud, Deadward. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Deadward's eyes widen, and he begin to sparkle. You think I'm pretty? Yes. How did you and Swella meet? I understand vampires live a long time. We met just yesterday, the greatest day of my life. Ah, who's holding the shotgun? Deadward glowers. There is no shotgun adventure. Ours is a love I never thought possible. Swella arrived from across the ocean, one of my family's blood vessels. Come again? Sprigaspat Inc. transports blood across the ocean. We take on passengers sometimes. We harvest grade A premium blood and bring it to market in ye old continent. No preservatives or artificial antibodies. They like it for seasoning over there. You wouldn't believe what they'll pay to have something other than salt. Anyway, my sweet Swella arrived like a surprise embolism. If there were any blood in me, it would have all gone to my face. What is it about her? How do you describe her? Deadward casts his eyes towards the sky, which at the moment is obstructed by a gray ceiling. Swella Vane is my life, lamb to my lion, heroine to my forearm. If I could dream, it would be only of her. A little contrived, but I get it. About the key. Swella said you have a key for me? She asked me to check on your werewolf. For a brief moment, the vampire really does appear flushed. My werewolf? Yes, right. Someone needs to check on Slay Cub. I've been too swamped here with paperwork to do it myself. His cage is beneath the ghost town north of Mauvrose. He has key to get through the trapdoor. Since you're doing a favor, I'll give you this token too. Let you use the Mauvrose funicular. That should speed up your trip a little. The funicular recognizes the hand that paid it, so you'll be able to use it indefinitely when you're done. Consider a thank you for helping us. Thanks, Deadward. That's pretty cool of you. Doing the what with the what now? The Rose funicular. Okay. Let me just stand in this relatively safe building here. This is Coston Ridge. Up by Mauve-Rose. It's a ghost town north of Mauve-Rose. That's the Progenitor's Castle. That's not the same thing. This is Strigospat. That's for Bowden. Thrall Town. Short Hairs. Not entirely sure where we're going. Or what this transportation thing is. Funicular token. Operate the Mauve-Rose Funicular. Werewolf Cage Key. In the ghost town north of... Werewolf Lock and Cage. Or abandoned town north of here, just past Mauve-Rose Manor. Okay, north of here. It would help if we knew where Mauve-Rose Manor was. I don't think it's the castle, because, I mean, technically there's a ghost town north of the castle. That could be it. There's the key, make sure the werewolf's alive. I'll talk to the werewolf. I'm gonna talk to the werewolf. That's definitely happening. Ghost town north of Mauve-Rose. It's the Mauve-Rose Funicular. Speed up your trip. Okay. Well. I don't know much about that. Or anything about that. We need to activate whatever this does. That's obviously going to be helpful. Presumably it's some kind of gate or transport, or something like that. I haven't really seen anything that looked like that before. There's a building. Well, to the north is a lot of different things, so... see if we can make anything from that. We got these caves here. Here is a pile of liquid. Okay. This could be ghost town. If we find a trap door, we're in the right spot. There's somebody over there. Mad Doctor. Classic. Not really a manor between there, though. That doesn't really check out. Ah, yes, poison crocodiles. Great. This is Dr. Chabel. Definitely not Mauve-Rose. Really close to the poison crocodile. Don't like that path. Let's figure out what this token does. Alright, let's go up. Let's go up here. Oh, signpost? You gonna be useful? Nope. No, not really. Alright. If we find anything named Mauve Rose, we would know we're in the right spot. We got like a guard here. Sanguiline Lookout. And a Wonder Bloom. Hey there. Furthest reaches of the world. Yep. And it's a white dot on the map. All of them seem to have dots on the map, so I don't know what they were talking about there. An image forms your mind's eye. Careful moving hands of a master craftsperson. Okay, there we go. It's one of those. Good. Well, here is Thrall Town. So it's definitely not a ghost town. This could be the manor up here. There is another bit of something over this side. I don't know if you would count this as north or a ghost town, though. There's also things here. Oh, this is a vampire town. I don't know. Let's try walking up here, see if this is actually where we need to look at. This is Sanguiline Guards. Hey. Keep walking, blood bag. Okay. You got a fancy blood fountain. That's always good. The Exsanguinator. I am the Exsanguinator. The Exsanguinator? What did you do before? Put blood back into people? You're being deliberately obtuse. True. Scipio Iglesias. Ah, another adventurer come to plunder the ancient secrets of the Sanguiline bloodline. Not really. I'm just looking around. And for a vampire, this guy looks old. They've got kitchen tables galore. Always good. Preppy witch turns a bubbling spa. Also have an upstairs here. We got some beds. This could be for the spa. Cool, cool. We clicked climb upstairs. That'll put us downstairs. That's fine. A cherry tree here. 14 for that. Sure. I don't know if we've been in here before. Don't know if this existed before. Here's the other upstairs. We got a bunk bed, 4-poster bed. Philomio, gazing dreamily off into the distance. But soft, or light through yonder window breaks. If it's the sun, I'm in some serious trouble. Vampires. And Damien Sanguiline. I'm Damien Sanguiline, patron of all you survey. Wow, even that bit? No, that belongs to the werewolves. What about over there? That's controlled by the mad scientists. Do you own those bits? They're made by my 2 sisters, unfortunately. And to the north, my father's demons. Let me see. So not really all I survey. I'm working on it, peasant. Eventually smell the posh off him. Well, this is clearly not Mauve Rose anything. Maybe it is. I don't know. Basement. Also, none of these have been ghost towns either. We got Thrall Town, we got Vampire Town. Maybe just keep going north. That could work. I don't know. There's a villager. This is also Thrall Town, apparently. Here's a Wonder Bloom. Having a hard time getting to that, apparently. I guess this right here is a ledge we can't cross. Okay, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Wonderful. Nice. Get an image on our mind's eye. The grading problem with the solution on the tip of your tongue. Okay. There's a different one over here. It's a Vibloom. See if this one's already been clicked on and still visible on the map for some reason. Oh, this whole bloom system is definitely slowing down our ability to move places. Your word due, within a memory. First time you felt the pang of real hunger. Getting some weird stuff from all these guys. Okay, is this a ghost town? There's nobody here. It's more of a ghost farm. Okay. Continue north. I'm going to say that this up here is the Rose Progenitor's Castle. Both of those things at the same time, maybe. Probably can't get there from here, can we? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. With Goopton. None of the crazy witches. It's all a mess out here. We do have a bridge here. But also, this area is covered in ghost crabs, so... Pros and cons, I suppose. Small bridge of a small, dirty creek. Okay. Nice. I see one of them over there, but it's fine. Really need to figure out what this token's for. If it's some kind of traveling system, that'd be great to have. This is Crazy Mushroom Town. And by Crazy Mushroom Town, I mean like 3 buildings. So the funicular token. This is for moonshine. Walking, being fine, everything's fine. Okay. That's where the lift is. Near the slime. Okay. Alright, we should definitely go get that. East of the Royal Slime Ranch is where we can use the token. So we're reasonably near there. We're here, and the Slime Ranch is south. South and then east. Okay. So that must mean that something over there is Rose. I'm not sure anymore. I already wasn't sure, and I continue to not be sure what's going on. Let's try to at least get this token. Opening up shortcuts and things is always a good idea. We haven't had as much problem with fighting a whole bunch of stuff recently, so that's also good. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Alright, back out here. Where we have the little 56 skeleton wandering around. Dangerous. Everything's so dangerous. Everything is so dangerous. My goodness. Here's the slime ranch. We gotta go east of there. There's a Wonder Bloom. At the edge of the world. That tracks. There's the lift. Wild. What's the fun in funicular? We get an image of an uneasy truth behind a fading illusion. Alright. Operate the lift. Ah, this must be the funicular you've heard so much about. David said it would remember the hand that paid it. Use a token? Yes. Token in the slot. Here's the Rose of Life. All aboard. And now we're up here. So that is a shortcut over that whole thing. Here's the Mauve Rose. Okay, this is Mauve Rose here then. You smell trespassy. Correct. Here's Chad and the Mauve Rose guys. So this one building here is the Mauve Rose they were talking about. Yeah, confirm bloom. Okay. So that means the large city up to the north here is where we need to go to use this key. So that checks out. Alright. Let's get into town here. Is that down below? It's probably down below. Lots of stuff out here. See if we can find the key where we need to be. Right. That's gonna be a lot of searching all the buildings here. But this is the place we need to be in. Oh, either this or another part of town here. Right. Well, that is actually making some progress here. This is the ghost town. All the way here in the northeast corner. We're gonna find a werewolf. And despite what the vampires told us, we are absolutely going to talk to said werewolf. Next time. Goodbye.